Hey, good evening, folks, and welcome to the Let's Go Fishing show. As you can see, we got a pretty good crowd here tonight, and I'm sure tickled to death to be with these gentlemen. Why it's on my mind, let me tell you this. I knew we'd scheduled Brad Knight to be here tonight, but his wife's grandpa passed away, I think either Sunday or Monday, and they went out of town to be with their family, and they called and asked me, and I said, hey, you take care of family first, Becky, and we'll reschedule you all for next week. So hopefully Brad will be with us next week, and we'll do the show with him then. And our prayers and thoughts and prayers go out with them while they're taking care of family matters. So stay tuned. We've got some good fishing, and you all know my buddy Bill right here. And this gentleman here hadn't been with Max Meredith from over in Knoxville. Glad to have you, Max.
Glad to be here.
Good to have you. And you all know Mike, and Mike, good to have you.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I had to beat you over here with a stick, but it was good to have you. But folks, what's going on? Bill and Max and Mike were out on Dale Holler last week, and they were fishing 3 or 4 nights, and without me. And so I wasn't about to try to take and tell you about their fish catching. I'm going to have them to come over and they can tell you themselves.
That's exactly right. Me and Max and Mike had a real night, 3 or 4 nights in a row. The fella sitting next to you is Max Meredith, and I've been fishing with Max since 1983, but I only got to fish with him like on Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that, for he was in Florida and couldn't get off, so he just come and take a vacation and come up here and fish with me. But me and him has become real good friends and good fishing buddies, and with these here 2 fellows here, with Steve and Mike, we all 4 make a really good team, son. We'd be tough to handle, I guarantee you.
Yeah, if I can get Mike to catch them, I don't know, Bill. He wants to lose a lot for some reason or another.
Well, we all been doing that.
We sure have.
Max there, he got hot the other night on me and Mike, and he had an old gap jig that he about halfway tied.
For some reason, Bill wanted to keep that when I went home.
In fact, about it, I got it tied on my rod now, so he's going to have to tie some more of them.
Well, listen, Max, tell us a little bit about yourself before we show the fishing film, will you?
Oh, I'm just a retired old fella. Grew up here in Knoxville and went down to Florida and practiced medicine for 40 years. Moved back up here when I retired in '07. I've been fortunate enough to know Bill Nichols and used to largemouth fish a lot, but Bill got me into the smallmouth. And I've been enjoying it ever since I moved back.
Man, I know exactly what you're talking about, Max. I really do. That smallmouth fishing is habit forming.
Yes, it is.
and the bad thing about it is
they're smart.
They're smart, and there's no cure for it except fishing for them.
That's right.
Well, listen, Max, my first meeting with you was back in February, and I've thought of you as a good friend ever since.
Well, I appreciate knowing you and your brother.
All right, that's a good deal, Mike. You
Most
remember
of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah, but that's the truth. Yeah.
All right, I understand. Hey, folks, glad to have Max with us, and Bill for sure. And we're going to go to the film and watch this film close. Both films we got to, oh yeah, this right here is something I better do, Bill. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I got this wrote down so that I can say hello to Dad and to Polly and the Duncan family. Some of my wife's kinfolk lost their sister this past week, and that's Woody and Jerry and Teresa. I want to say thoughts and prayers with you all also. And Teresa told me she'd watch the show every week, so wanted to make sure I let them know that. And I know Polly's watching, and Dad, you better be watching because Mike might leave and head your way. So anyway, we're going to go to film, and what I was telling you, watch that film close because there's we had fish laying up on boat and then flop it back in the water and everything. Herschel's been wanting some bloopers, so we've got him 2 or 3 in this film. So
Yeah, we have. That's
yeah.
right.
So
Mike
anyway.
was after him, buddy, with both hands and feet trying to catch him.
He
He
was.
didn't make it.
No, he sure didn't, Bill. So anyway, Herschel, take us to the film, will you?
He got him a largemouth here now. Oh, now. We'll cut you back in just a second.
Just be careful, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Back.
Put him back in the water.
Oh, this minute. Yeah. Take a picture of
Oh, we got a good picture of him.
it. Okay.
Yeah, good shape.
Okay. No. You
All right.
don't like that lip. You don't want to get
Yeah.
over that lip.
There's another nice one. Yeah.
Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Okay.
Got-
Okay, Max.
Throw him overboard. Throw the jig overboard.
Yes, sir.
Here, Max, hold him.
That's another nice smallie right there.
Okay.
Real good smallmouth
Yeah,
down here. Yes,
Nice,
sir.
healthy fish.
Yeah.
We're gonna put him back, and we're gonna catch him next year.
Yeah.
He'll be a little bit bigger.
Now then, there you go.
Put him back in.
Yeah, Max
Good
got
deal.
another smallie there. All right, fellas. All right. Actually got another good little smallmouth there. And, take him out and throw him back in. Try to get us
Little
another.
fish.
Gotta get another one.
All right. Lip him.
Lip him.
Lip him and
Lip
throw
him,
him in here one.
Hold on this minute. Hold on this minute, Max.
That's all right.
Huh?
We'll get him here. Yeah, come here. Nice one. Yeah.
Let's see how long that fish is.
Yeah, we got a ruler. Yeah, we got a ruler. Woo. All right.
He's a lot stronger. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna have to have something to get this hook out.
Yeah,
well,
Or just
right
give it
now,
to him.
right now, let's just make the picture.
Yeah, make the picture,
Yeah,
Turn your light out.
and I'm gonna give him
Thank-
that hook.
I think we got one heck of a good picture there on him. Yes, sir.
You got him okay?
Got him open. All right, Bill. We got another nice little largemouth there.
Yes, sir.
Second one tonight. We're headed after him.
Yes, sir, old buddy.
That's pretty nice. Can't beat that at all. Yeah, get a little more light on the subject.
Yeah,
You
put
got,
a little light.
got it in good shape there. All right. We know what's going on. We're going to get back after him. All right,
Hold
bro.
your rod.
Yeah.
I got a nice smallmouth again here. Real nice one.
Oh, look at that. That's
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than the other one, Max.
Yeah, that's bigger. That's nice. Real nice.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna have to have a plier.
I got him right here.
I can't get it out of that hard part.
Yes, sir. That's a real nice smallmouth there.
Where's them pliers, Mike?
Should be on that lid right there, Bill.
Huh?
On that lid, just raise it up and should be right there in that tray.
Here they are.
Yes, sir. We can't beat that smallmouth there at all.
No.
Well, there he is, folks.
Yes,
He's
sir.
going back.
Real nice. Put him back.
Hey, hey, hey.
See how long he is here.
Stay down here. Let me see if you're gonna measure him. Measure him right.
Like about 20 inches, ain't
Yeah, he'd go within a quarter inch of 20.
Yeah.
he? Well, that's a nice one, man.
Good
We'll get back after him.
No. Yep. Can you get him there, Mike?
Yeah, I got a good picture of him.
That hook is a problem. Huh?
Yeah, Max got a nice largemouth there. We're gonna keep throwing after them. Maybe we'll get that great big smallmouth we're looking for.
Flyers down there, Bill.
Okay, Chuck. Okay.
All right.
Don't want to come
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he throwed that dang jig. That crazy thing. Well, we got his picture anyway. See, look there. That Max has found him another good smallmouth.
Pretty little fish.
Real pretty fish.
Going back in.
Going back in, too. There he goes. We'll
Goodbye,
catch him
buddy.
again later when he gets a little bigger. All right, folks, we're going to get back at him.
turn the water, Mike.
Yeah.
That may be where he ends up.
Huh?
Actually got a nice smallie on here. Almost back-to-back throws there.
Yep.
Come here, boy.
Yes, sir. He's real nice.
Come here. Come here. Get your ass over here where I can see what I'm doing.
You're going to have to bleep that out.
Okay, Mike.
Let me see, son.
Wait just a minute.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got it.
Just fell out.
Boy, we're
Mhm.
lucky to have that one, but look at that pretty fish.
Yes, sir. That's real pretty, and that's a nice one now.
That is a beautiful fish, and he's going back.
Going back in the water.
Goodbye,
All right,
buddy.
folks. Max, he's on. Let's take a look at that jig there, Billy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's here.
Oh, yeah.
It's got this big gap in it. Here, there ain't nothing on it.
That's why the fish like it.
Yep.
Yeah, them dumb ass fish there. They don't know what they.
I don't mind catching them stupid ones.
See,
Right.
see.
Mm-hmm.
I told him he's going to have to do better than that.
Yeah.
But as long as they catch fish, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Look
All
up.
right.
How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a real pretty one, Max.
Big fat fish.
Big, fat, smallmouth. All right. Okay.
What kind of rod is that?
That's an old,
All right. Just
Well,
lost that one, dadgone.
quick release that one. That's good, but that
Billy. Billy got him a largemouth here now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, now. We'll get you back in just a second.
Just be careful, buddy. and I'll
Yes,
put
sir.
you back.
Put him back in the water.
Oh, this minute. Yeah. Take a picture of
Oh, we got a good picture of him.
it. Okay.
Yeah, good shape.
Okay. No, need to.
All right.
You don't like that lip. You don't want to get
Yeah.
over that lip.
There's another nice one.
Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Okay.
Got-
Okay, Max.
throw him overboard. Throw the jig overboard.
Yes, sir.
Here, Max. Hold him.
That's another nice smallie right there.
Okay.
Real good smallmouth
Yeah,
down here. Yes,
Nice,
sir.
healthy fish.
Yeah.
We're gonna put him back, and we're gonna catch him next year.
Yeah.
He'll be a little bit bigger.
Now then, there you go.
Put him back in.
Yeah, Max
Good
got
deal.
another smallie there. All right, fellas. All right. Actually got another good little smallmouth there. And take him out and throw him back in. Try to get us
Little
another.
fish.
Gotta get another one.
All right. Lip him.
Lip him.
Lip him
Lip
and throw
him,
him in here one.
Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute, Max.
That's all right. Huh? We get him here. Yeah, come here.
I'd like to see how long that fish is.
Yeah, we got a ruler. Yeah, we got a ruler. Woo. All right.
He's a lot stronger. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna have to have something to get this hook out.
Yeah,
Or just give it to me.
right now, let's just make the picture.
Yeah, make the
All
picture.
right, gentlemen, we're back. It looks like you guys had a pretty good trip.
We really had a good trip, son. We really did. I tell you what, you seen me inspecting that jig.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, after he caught about 5 or 6 on it, I wanted to know if he had another one just like it or not. But one time, me and him was a fishing, and he was catching them on a spinner bait, and this has been a few years ago, and he had caught about 5 or 6 on me, and I said, "Time out here, son." I pulled off the bank, and I inspected that spinner bait. I wanted one just like it. And that's the same way with that jig.
That's right, Bill. I hear you. I day. You
That
know,
used to be a one of a kind, but I've got some more now.
Yeah, that's right.
man, I tell you what, that was some nice fish y'all caught. It really was. Let's talk about the water conditions and the bait you were using. You know, color, did it matter? You know, how deep you think the fish were? Were they different cut depths and that kind of thing?
Well, I think the fish was anywhere from 18 to 25 feet myself, and color made a little difference. I think it did. We was using sort of brown and pumpkin and watermelon with a little orange, a little chartreuse, till Max came out with this in here with the purple and had a little
Mardi Gras color.
yeah, Mardi Gras. What all color did it have, Max? It even had a little stencil in it.
Well, yeah, it had some tinsel in it, and purple and blue and yellow and a little bit of watermelon.
Yeah, and it really paid off. So we caught them on everything, and I'm not sure that it would have mattered. It was just being in the right place at the right time. The fish was feeding. And Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, it could have been any color there for a while, because it seemed like the yellow that I was throwing there with the brown on it was working good, but then all of a sudden it didn't act like it wanted to do anything, and that's when it started throwing the watermelon.
Yeah. I know we caught a lot of fish on watermelon. Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, they were picking on Mike. He was getting a hit about every 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But we couldn't get him to hook up with them.
No, well, you know, we caught lots of fish. We really did, but we lost about as many as we caught.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. I don't know if the fish has got finicky or they got scared. I'm sure. I think they're scared every time that me and Max and Mike and Steve was over there. Hey son, we don't put no pity on them. We put them in the boat, but we lose a whole lot of fish.
Yeah, we do that, Bill. That's for sure. You know, it's that grass down there on that lake and all that kind of stuff. Any particular places that you all fished, points, drop-offs? What do you think? Location on the lake, I guess, is the question I'm asking you. Where would you start at, or what would you do?
Well, most of the places that I start, I've been fishing them for a long time, and most of the places that I'd start, and just like with Max and Mike, I start on the river channels, and if I don't do no good there, well, I go to the grass beds, you know, close to deep water. And sometimes them fish will travel from the river channel to the grass beds as long as they're close to it. Max, you've been fishing with me a long time, and Mike, you have too. What do you think, Max? Do you think that the fish is on the river channels or that close to the weed beds, or what do you think?
They've been pulling water during the day lately. Yeah. And I think those fish are feeding a lot during the day with them pulling that water. And then I believe they migrate and suspend off these points the ones that don't bury up in the grass. And we've caught them in both places.
Yeah, Joe have. That's exactly right. And most of our fish have been caught on jigs. We've caught several fish on spinnerbaits also. And so it don't seem to be just a one-time thing.
Right.
Each one of the fishes, we catch them on spinnerbaits. And Steve, you caught several fish on spinnerbait. Mike, you did too. And we've caught them just about on everything we've ever fished down there. But most of the fish is 18 to 25 feet, and they're close to deep water, where they can just feed for a while and drop right back off into the river channel.
Yeah. Okay. That was, you cleared up what I was wanting you to, and that was good, because that was the key point to me when I got down there was being close to the deep water. And because we had several bites sitting in 37 foot of water, had several, I think, was pretty good fish on right there at the bottom. I mean, you know, when it comes from that 20 to 35 foot, you know, look out. If that bait's falling, you just subject lose your rod.
Like we talked about, I don't know why we're losing so many fish. I really don't. I know you talked about putting a
trailer
stinger hook
on.
I don't know whether that would do any good or not, Steve. But anyway, we've lost about as many as we catch, and used to we didn't hardly lose anything. Me and Max Meredith had fished down there a lot over the years, and about every fish we ever hit, we put him in the boat. But right now, the fish is spotty. You catch them 4 or 5 at a time, and then you lose 4 or 5 at a time.
Yeah. Well, when I got down, I'll tell you what I noticed. Them fish are just a little bitty. I mean, you know, we've had bluegill bites, and we've had the red eye bites, and this kind of thing. And them smallmouth, you get one, and he'll just barely hit that thing.
You think you got a red eye?
Yeah, and next thing you know, he's took about 2 foot of that rod down, and then missed him. You know,
might be 4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah, and you hook him and get him halfway to the boat, and he's got off.
Yeah.
And then the next bite you get, why, he'll take the rod out of your hand.
That's exactly right.
And so you know, it's that some of them hitting this real light, and some of them hitting pretty mean.
Yeah.
You know? I'm gonna, if I get back down there, I'm gonna put a stinger hook behind my jig. I might catch a bunch of them red eyes and bluegill, but I'm gonna try that stinger hook. I've got to figure out something. But anyway, Herschel, you want to show us the rest of the film?
You're gonna go stump hunting.
Yeah.
Mike,
I hope not, Max. It may stay hung up a lot.
I'm the cameraman, so I'm counting on them getting us some good film. So
we've had a time down here so far.
Yes, sir. I hear you have. That's why I come down here to join you and remember the sponsors and let's go fishing. Hopefully we get you some good film tonight, folks. Folks, old Bill's got a good fish on right here. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Oh, look at him down there, Bill. Oh, that's a big largemouth. Yeah, buddy. All right. I got him.
All right, old buddy.
Yes, sir. All right. What do you think of that now, Mike?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, buddy. That's a nice one, Bill.
Nice one, buddy. We'll catch them like that all night.
All right, buddy. Let's get on it, boys. That's a good one. All righty. Mike, he's coming up like a rocket.
Oh,
God,
jumped off.
Dad, blame it.
Well, we'll have to go back and get him.
Don't record, Mike. I got you. Yeah, boy. He's barely ticked that thing, Mike. I mean, just barely. All right, back in the water. Okay. Bill's got a smallmouth
Yes,
here in the
sir.
boat, folks, and that's a Dale Holler smallmouth.
Dale Holler Smalley.
Yes, sir,
Boy,
buddy.
he's fat, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, Bill. That's a nice one, buddy.
Yes, sir. He's fat.
All right, let's get him back in and get another.
Let's go again.
All right, I'm all for it, bud. All right, folks, old Mike's picked up another Dale Holler Smalley there. He ain't a big one, but he's a pretty fish.
He's mean. He thinks he's big, too.
Yeah,
He wants to fight.
yeah, buddy.
He's wanting to bite awful bad.
All right, turn him around here, Mike. Yeah, I got a good light on him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Boy, that looks good. All right, get him in the water and let's get another.
All right. Let's see what we can do here with this. Bill's got a nice one on out here.
On the fish. Yeah.
Don't you get out of that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, look at him. Golly, bum, I reckon. That's a nice one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, boy.
Here we come, boy. Wait just a minute now. Let me get him. Here we come.
Yeah, man. All right. That's the way to do it.
All right, Mikey boy.
Yeah, Bill.
Got to get him over here where I can handle him.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Yes, sir. Can't beat that.
No, sir.
What we here for?
That's right. Look at that.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Put
Very
him
good.
over on the other side. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. There you go, buddy.
You gone. We'll catch him again next time.
He was out there shaking that head trying to poke that thing. Whoa.
In here, Cracker Jack.
Trying to keep us off of it. Oh, yeah. Come there, bud. Well, it's a good thing he didn't shake that head one more time. He'd been gone, Mike.
Been gone too.
Yeah, he'd done got off.
Well,
Mm.
yes, that is a nice one.
Yeah.
Another nice one. All right.
All right, back in the water.
Back in the water. Stay active.
Hold still, buddy.
Get on film there, Mikey.
You rascal.
Nice little Smalley, ain't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he struck that sprinter bait and it'll fallen.
He got that spinnerbait down that tough part, didn't he?
Yeah. What do you say about that now, Mike?
Looks good to me.
All right,
You gone.
go.
Try him again.
Try them again. Folks, Mike got another smallie there. I don't know exactly how many we've caught. That should be close to 10, Mike. 8 or 10. We've got in the boat. We missed several. I know I've missed 2 myself. You've had 3 or 4 hooked. Didn't get them in. Bill's had a couple of hooked. Didn't get them in. So, all right, back in the water and let's get you another.
Small mouth.
Huh?
Something had to hold his tail and broke it there at one time.
Oh, see him now, bud.
Yes, sir. Sure have. Had to hold it. All right.
All
Throw
right,
him
Mike.
back. See what we can do.
Mike got another one there. They're not giants, Mike, but they ain't bad either. Good picture of him. Okay, bud, back in the water with him. Good deal. Get you another. Folks, we just now getting started. Mike caught that big largemouth on the first cast. That's pretty good, Mike.
Yes, sir. That's a dandy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. That's a pretty fish. All right, first cast. Let's get on it then.
Yes, sir, old buddy.
Turn him back loose.
Turn him back loose. All right, folks. Remember the sponsors and let's go fishing. There he is. Uh-oh, watch out. Oh, man, golly, bum was a fish. Oh. That's one for the bloopers right there, Mike. Yeah, that's a blooper. Herschel's been wanting a film full of bloopers. We got him one now. Yeah. Yeah. Don't try this at home, folks. Oh, yeah. What do you think about that now, Mike?
All right, Steve's got one on here. Let's see what he's got. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to throw him one up in the boat now.
Nice one, too. Yeah, that's
Nice one, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mike. Hold on, bud. Ah, get your mouth open.
You don't like you to touch that lip, does he?
No, he don't like me to touch that lip.
Yeah.
What do you think about that now, Mike?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right. Yes, sir.
On back.
Yeah,
Get
you
him
got
again
Mike.
next time when he gets a little bigger.
All right, folks. Mike's got a little small mouth there.
Yeah,
Good deal, Mike.
yeah. He eat the pinchers off that thing.
Yeah, sure did. All right, back in the water and let's get another.
Yeah.
All right, Mike's got another small mouth there, folks. Oh, that's a big largemouth, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, boy. That looks good. That's a nice one. All righty. Sure is healthy looking, Bill. Yes, sir, buddy. Pretty fish. All right, Mike. Good job.
Let's see what Steve's got here.
Whoa.
Got him a nice smallmouth here.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Yeah, man. That's a nice. Ooh, come here, buddy. Come here, big boy. Oh, yeah. Here now. Well, just hold on. I'm trying to get my finger in his mouth, Mike.
you don't want you to touch that lip now.
He sure does. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, he is, Bill. Yes, sir. That's a nice one.
You're kidding.
All right.
Back. Try him again. He's got one on here now. See what he can do with him. Throw him in here and see. Looks like a pretty good fish to me.
Snap, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but I had to wait on him too tight.
All right, folks, we're back. Herschel, I hope you saw that and jumped back in on Mike there. Yeah, okay. Folks, the phones are lit up. If you got anything you want to call and ask us about, you can give us a buzz here for sure. And any other discussion on the film, on the fishing, guys, that you want to talk about? We showed the film, Bill, that me and you and Mike took after Max left us and went home. And so it's basically about the same thing we'd been doing.
That's the same thing, son. It's just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Most of it still on them river channels. The water had cooled off some. The time that me and Max was down there a couple of weeks ago, it was 82, 83 degrees. It's anywhere from 78 to 79 now. So it is cooling down the fish. I expect the fish to move a little shallower. What do you think, Max?
I wish I knew. I'd tell everybody out there.
Man, Max is like myself. Sometimes we think we got them figured out, and they make a fool out of us. So, and Steve and you and Mike,
Yep.
We all been fishing for a long time, and like I said, every time we think we got them figured, why something will say, "Hey, that's not right either."
That's not right. That's exactly right, Bill. You know, We was a few trips here a month or so ago on Norris, and we just couldn't figure out why them fish wasn't biting. And we went up there last year this same time of year and was catching the fool out.
Catching the fire out of them this same time last year.
Yeah.
And man, I've heard some reports here this week. Man, they say they ain't doing nothing up there.
I've heard the same thing, Bill.
And I don't know why. I know the fish might not be as healthy in Norris as they are Dale Hollow, and they might not be as big. But there's a good
number
school of smallmouth about everywhere you want to fish up there. It's just the idea of getting them to bite.
Yeah, that's right. Dave Fulton called in here last week, told us the same thing, that he and Mr. Sharp had been up there, and you all were out on Dale Holler then. And he called in here last week and said they'd fished up there 2 or 3 nights and hadn't had a bite yet.
Right, yeah.
And I know they know how to catch them too.
I know it, yes, sir. Dave and Mr. Sharp both are good fishermen. I know both of them.
Yes.
They've been at it for a long time, and they can catch them. And when they don't get a bite, there ain't no use me going up there and try it.
I guarantee. I agree. So I guess we're fishing the best water right now, Dale Holler.
Yeah, I think we are too. I also heard a good report today about Lake Cumberland. They catching a lot of good fish over at Lake Cumberland right now, and take 18, 20 pounds of fish over there on these here daytime tournaments right now. But Lake Cumberland, when it was drawn down real low, the timber grew back, you know, the underbrush and everything.
Yeah.
And they say they're really having some good top water fishing over there right now.
Well, boy, that sounds good. That sure makes a lot of difference. I want to say right quick, I want to thank Michael Trail and Eric Trail. They put me and my grandson and several other fishermen on them stripes down on Watts Bar, and they've been catching. They caught, we just happened to be down there, Wesley and I, the same afternoon. I come in from work, and Wesley was there, and we ran down there right quick to fish 2 or 3 hours, and Mike and Eric was over across the lake, and shoot, they'd caught a 6-something largemouth and a couple of 2 or 3 pound, or three smallmouth, I think, was over 3 pound, and had one almost 5 pound, plus all the stripe that they were catching.
Hey, you can't beat that.
Can't.
Hey, I love to fish for them stripes. That's a sure thing.
It is. It is. It's it definitely is. And the bass was right in there with the stripe, and I had 2 good fish on that day with Wesley, and he wouldn't fool around there and wouldn't get the camera for me, and they jumped and got off before I could get them on film, you know. So I've got to get him tuned in on that filming. He wants to fish instead of film. It's all right when I'm filming him, but when I need him to film me, he drags his feet about getting his bait in. I said, just lay your rod down and get the camera. I said, we'll get your bait in. Okay, I will next time. Well, he kept fishing. I don't blame him. I've done the same thing when I was his age, too. When you get the bite, Max, you want to stay after it, don't you?
Well, I keep trying to get Bill to take pictures of my fish, like I take pictures of his, but he can't seem to work my camera.
That camera's smarter than I am, that's for sure.
I hear you. We're going to have to get Bill one of them cameras he wears on his hat, Max.
There you go.
Yeah, so he can film it. But it's been an enjoyment down there, folks, with these guys. Dale Holler is a beautiful lake, beautiful area down there. It's just nice, and it's been a pleasure for me to get to go down there and fish the last couple of trips, and I really enjoyed it. A couple of announcements I want to make right quick. Remember the East Tennessee Sportsman Association. We're gaining members slowly but surely, but we need to keep pushing. We're bumping right at 100 right now, and we need to spread the word, get this out so we can keep enhancing our fisheries here in the area and this kind of thing, and getting stuff done that we really would like to see done on that thing. So remember them. Get you an application. And fill it out, send it in, and help support this thing. You hunters, we'd like to have you, if you're a sportsman of any kind, we'd like to have you as a member and you know, be a participant. Come to the meetings occasionally and voice what you know. Let's get our elected officials in this thing to go into these meetings with TVA, TWRA, or whoever, and voicing their opinions of what we'd like to see done. You know, whether it be on the water or in the woods, whatever. So keep that in mind and try to get
I'd like to make one comment there, folks, on that. You got one of the best men there are in that to take care of this. Old Willie Word is a man that will work at this, and he'll do his best to do the best job that there is to get everything out to you and get the right people doing the right thing.
I agree with that, Bill.
Yes, sir. Willie is a good fella, and he's the right man for this.
Yeah, I know last week when they had their meeting, he got on the phone and took those applications that he had on file and tried to contact each one of those members to get them to the meeting.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that. That's as good as you can go. Also, Herschel, can you show us the flyer for the Norwood Girls and Boys Club? All righty. Anyway, folks, like I said the other day, I promised those people I'd mention that on the show a couple of weeks here, and there it is. Give you some phone numbers to contact about their advertisements, wanting to put signs around of your business around the ball field out there at Norwood, and anymore. That's a big thing around the high schools and elementary schools and stuff on the ball field. So remember that. Contact Bonnie Ivy, 865-435-7963, or you can call the Norwood Boys and Girls Club out there at 865-435-6558 and help those folks out with that advertisement there. All righty. Well, I can't believe we hadn't had any call-in, so I'll go ahead and announce the tournaments. The Volunteer Bass Trail, which is the Phoenix Trail, James Knuckles as the director, and there it is. Shuffle my papers around, Bill. Their next tournament is on Chickamauga, November the 14th, at Chester Frost. That's at Chester Frost, and a lot of you people know where that's at. That's on a little farther south, down there on the end of town, lower, kind of the middle of lower end of the lake. So his next tournament, November the 14th, on Chickamauga at Chester Frost Park, and then the Heartland Anglers, their classic, October the 16th and 17th. That's just a few weeks away. And I hope everybody that's going to be participating in that's got you rooms reserved and this, that, and the other, because that thing sure does fill up. They usually, I think they've been running close to 400 boats in that tournament, Bill.
Yeah.
Last couple of years, and they put on a good event down there. Let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, remember the photo of the month, folks. Had some good pictures sent to me. Harrison Hines, the young man I took fishing a couple of weeks back. He's on the lake every afternoon if possible. Fishing from the bank, fishing out of a boat, just whatever. So photo of the month. Don't forget to send those in. Send them to me. And we'll pick a winner here and hopefully get somebody with a shirt and do that kind of thing. So let me think. I've had 2 or 3 from Harrison and someone else right now. I've got them on my computer. I just hadn't printed them off. I'll try to do that before next week's show so we can announce a winner on that. Mike, anything? Max?
Only thing I've heard recently is there's a move underfoot to lower the size limit on smallmouth in Dale Hollow. I don't know what's going to happen with that, if anything. But people might want to look into that.
Well, hey, that sounds good. We need to bring that up to Willie and see what he can find out. Shoot, that sounds good. I like it. And Bill, me and you talked about that. during the course of some of those summer tournaments down there, there'd only be a few 21 inchers weighed in. Is that, huh?
Very, very few 21 inchers weighed in during the summer. You know, largemouth has really come alive in Dale Hollow, and it has in several of our lakes. And I'm tickled to death to see this here Florida strain turned loose here in Watts Bar and places that where the fishing has not been as good the last few years. But Dale Hollow, the daytime fishing is tougher than nail down there, and for that clear water, buddy. But the largemouth fishing, they got a big tournament coming up the 3rd of October down there, and we'll see what happens down there then.
Yeah, that's a day tournament, right?
Yeah,
okay.
daytime.
All right, Max. I hope that what you hearing is true. I mean, you know, that's reducing that size limit helps the tournament fishermen, but they got that slot limit down there, and what about that, Max? What is the size and the slot limit down there? How does that work on Dale Hollow?
As far as I know, we all catch and release, but it's 16 to 21 inches.
Okay, so you can keep, it's got to be 21 inches to keep it.
Or less
to
than
be
16.
Or less than 16. 21 or over, and 16 or less.
That's correct.
So 2 smallmouth during the 5 fish limit, and in most tournaments there are 5 fish. That's what I understand. Or the state is 5 fish. So those 2 smallmouths, all you can keep. 21 or over, 16 or less.
That's my understanding.
Yeah. And then the largemouth, naturally, what? They're 15 inches?
15 inches.
Any 15 and above, you can keep 3 or 5 of them, whatever you might get. Okay. All right. I knew it was up 20 or 21 inches on the smallmouth, and I forgot about the slot fish, the 16 and below. So we'll see who this is. Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Michael. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I got a question.
Go ahead.
Since when do you wear parkas in September? Now, what I'm figuring is you guys had to be in northern Michigan or somewhere there catching them small.
Tell him he should have been out there. It was colder.
But listen,
Than
these
an Arctic
guys,
freeze.
there you go. They was hunting more clothes, buddy.
Are you telling me they're just old and like us and they get cold easy?
Well, you see us here.
I couldn't hardly tell that was Mike. He had that parka
yeah,
above his nose.
That's right. They got cold out there. These fellas did. I got in on the tail end of it, and the cool weather done moved out when I got out there.
Cool. I swore that you guys had to be in Michigan.
I tell you what, back when the temperature of the day is anywhere from 85 to 90, and you get out there and it drops down to about 47, hey, you ain't used to it, and it don't take long to get cold.
It makes a difference, partner. It sure
does make a difference, son.
No, I enjoyed the show tonight, guys, and sure appreciate you showing the film.
Buddy, thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, buddy. And I hope you heard me tell you thank you for putting us on them stripers and all them bass you guys was catching.
Well, they've done nothing this week. They quit pulling water, and it's just been dead as a desert sea out there.
Well,
I might have well been the Dead Sea this week.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good to hear. I won't waste my time going down there trying to catch them, man.
Well, if it changes, I'll let you know.
I appreciate that, buddy. I really do. We do enjoy catching them.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, buddy. See you.
Yeah, bye.
All right. Yeah, you guys was out. I was there at home and listening to the weather, and they, talking about it being in the 40s.
Yeah.
And there Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and I thought, well, Lordy, them fellas are going to freeze to death out there. And then I got there, and Mike, when I rolled in there Friday evening, Mike said, "Did you bring your coveralls?" I said, "No." I said, "I thought about it. Has it been that bad?" He said, "It's been that bad."
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, and Max had left us and went back home, and I said, "Well, heck, where's Max's clothes at?"
Yeah.
Put them on.
I thought I was going to have to go up at his house and raid his closet there for a while. I didn't know whether I had enough or not.
Yeah, I tell you what, it gets...
Well, boys, y'all can go back. It's warmed up now. I was fishing last night out there in a T-shirt.
Oh man, Max, I tell you right now, that sounds great. Yeah. That really does. But you know, it comes back to this moisture thing. You know how damp it gets out there of a night. I mean, man. It's yes, sir. That's why I wear my rain suit. You know, the stars out and everything else, but I've got my rain pants and most of the time my rain jacket on just to keep that dampness
moisture off.
Moisture.
That's right.
Yeah,
and every one of these little old hollers is just like Mike said. Hey, it feels like refrigerator holler. We got a place up on Norris that we call the refrigerator holler. Well, every one of them little places down there where the wind's coming out of it, they felt like refrigerator hollers.
Yes, sir. I mean, you know, 45, 47 degrees in the wind and it damp, buddy.
Yeah.
You get cool. I mean, you get, catch a chill there. So that's understandable. But, Michael, that's what happened out there. And then, you're a little farther up in the mountains up there on the plateau, and that temperature does get a little cooler, Max, without a doubt. So, that's why we had the heavy, or these guys had the heavy clothes on. I didn't dress other than just a long sleeve shirt and that first night. Now Friday night, I had me a jacket on too. It wasn't a bit warmed up Friday night, but Saturday night was nice.
Yeah,
just a long sleeve shirt and my little light rain jacket's all I had on, and made it just fine. But sure did.
Me and Mike, we looked at the weather for this past week. And Max went back over there Monday, and I said, Max, you better watch this weather. I said, it's supposed to get down about 46, 47. He got over there and said I couldn't even wear a coat. It was so hot.
I tell you what, you're right there on that state line, and up there on the plateau or the other back side of it, that you never know about that weather out there. That's a fact. Folks, I can't say enough about these three guys here with me. It's a pleasure and honor to be here with them, and hopefully we'll get to go back. And Bill, and we talked about this already. There's a lot of grass in Dale Hollow. You agree, Max?
More than I've ever seen.
Yeah, and you've been in Florida for 40 years, and you know what it's like down there, and there's a lot of grass in Dale Hollow.
Yeah.
And so, Bill, I want that we talked about this frog fishing. When that water cools off and they draw the lake down, the grass all lays over.
When this water gets at a certain temperature down there, and this here grass is just the tips of it starts showing. It may have been underwater 10 or 12 feet.
Yeah.
But the tips of this grass starts showing. You better look out. That frog fishing is really coming alive. And that'll happen sometime in October. And we're already at almost at the start of October here right now. And by the middle of October, if that water goes on down and it cools on down a little, that frog fishing is going to be really, really good over them our weed beds down there. Max, I'm looking forward to that. He showed me how to fish these frogs. He's been fishing it in Florida for several years, and he showed me how to fish these frogs.
All right, that's what I'm counting on too. If you know what I need to know it. Yeah, I want us to try that. I really do. As much grass as we've been fishing with our jigs and stuff, I know it's out there in 20 foot of water or deeper in places, and I want us to get in on that frog fishing here a little bit later.
A lot of good grass in Dale Hollow too. There's a lot of what they call coontail moss, and me and Max found another little old grass down there. We call it a 4-prong, and it don't grow real high. It grows maybe a couple of feet. But man, them fish, they love it better than anything. It stays real green just about the year round.
Yeah, I hear you. Sounds good. Okay, folks, got about 2 minutes. Herschel, I do want you to show our sponsors, films we got. And remember my sponsors, folks. Man, this every one of them. You see them on the screen. We talk about them about every week. I just can't thank them enough. And so please patronize them every time you can, and let them know you watch the show and you enjoy it, and you appreciate them putting the show on. God bless you. Don't forget my guest next week, and Herschel will take us to the film.
They've got these truck cars here.
Good to go.
Stacked up overhead high. I mean, just hundreds of them. So don't forget that. And you specialty tires, your ATVs, lawn tractors, skid steers. They've got about, there ain't no doubt about it. He's got any kind of tires you're looking for, and if they don't have it, they can get it for you, I guarantee you. But they've got a bunch of different tires here in stock, and make sure you think of them if you need some tires. Folks, showing you just a few more of these tires. I'm telling you, there is a warehouse full of tires here. Also, right here, we got these trailer tires, and I'm out of that 100 that he ordered, I don't see very many left. I was told he was going to get some more. So if you're still needing those trailer tires, utility boat trailer tires, folks, right here be a good chance you get a good price on them, and they're nice tires. So remember Tim's Tire, and if you're needing tires of any kind or any size, give them a shout. Thank you.
Hey folks, I'm here at the Rome Street Grill in Harriman. We're going to go inside and talk to some of the workers in there, and let them, the manager, let them tell us what's on the menu. Hello folks, I'm here at Rome Street Grill in Harriman, and I've got Sam here, one of the servers here, and she's going to tell us what they got to offer you as far as food goes. Sam, go ahead.
Well, we offer a lot of home cooking. We have a daily special every day, Monday through Friday. On Saturdays and Sundays, we do a buffet. Saturday, we have fried catfish, all you can eat. It's $11.99, and on Sundays, we do a full buffet. Fried chicken, free main meats, 10 to 12 vegetables, salad bar. It also has dessert. Every day, we have something special. We also offer prime rib on Fridays. We have fried oysters most days of the week. They're fresh. We have some daily specials outside of. Well, every day we have a special, but we also have other specials, like you'll see them on our boards here today. We do chicken livers. We sell a lot of chicken livers or gizzards. We have homemade desserts. Generally, there's 5, 6, sometimes 11 desserts.
Oh, man. Hey, folks, what can you say about a menu like that? Rome Street Grill. Come down and visit with them. Remember the Let's Go Fishing show. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
All right.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.